Welcome indoor cycling fans for stage 5 of the Tour de Zwift. Today's stage, the Ocean Lava Cliffside Loop. Pretty short stage. And as the profile shows, more or less in the middle. A short climb that continues on just a little bit. Inclines of 3%. With 134 riders today, it will be quite hard to make a difference on that part of the stage. Maybe when you get a feather power up, just like I have now, it might be possible. I think all will come down if peloton splits up before the climb. Of course, that's going to be hard.
Right on.
Let's wait and see if riders already get dropped on this short push of 3-4%. Back is being stretched out, but it doesn't look like riders are being dropped. Maybe if the tempo stays high. It's really stretched out at the moment. So riders at the back really have to push on in order to get back in front. Well positioned. More or less everyone back together. So a good job to everyone. No one was being dropped. In the fourth stage we had Box Hill. That was really decisive for the outcome of the race. Let's wait and see if it pans out pretty much the same way, although this climb is shorter, not as steep. If you want to make a difference on this climb, you really have to go hard. Falling back a little. Still important to be well positioned in case a few riders try to break away, that at least you notice it. Because you don't want to be at the back of the peloton, not knowing that a few riders escaped. Tempo
Right on.
drops just a little. Start was pretty intense, but now everything settles down. Closing in on that small gravel section. Few pushes needed going uphill. This might drop a few riders here and there. Let's wait and see. You see it well on the profile. Incline's not steep, but
Right on.
a moment to watch out. Of course, with the climb still up ahead, I don't want to push too hard if it's not necessary. More or less in the middle of the pack, well positioned. No riders up front trying to break away. Or at least everything is still manageable. So I decide to sit down in the middle of the pack. Everything becomes a bit more stretched out once again. So I decided to move up. No problem there. Peloton looks a little bit like at the beginning of the race. Pretty long pack. It looks like everyone manages to hold on. At least for the moment. One rider in the front. Already caught. It's good news for the riders in the back. But from the start of that gravel section up till now, tempo is pretty high. Here's the helicopter view of the entire peloton. Some riders at the back really have to move up. Of course, getting close to the climb, tempo drops a little. Tactical choices are being made. Here we are, last straight line. Right up ahead in the corner awaits the climb. Like I said earlier, not the longest, not the steepest, but maybe enough to split the pack. I'm a lightweight rider, so this might be the moment to try something.
Right on.
That feather power up might come in handy. Climb starts with a red section, so let's use it right now. Incline of 8% at the moment, so a good spot for the power up. And one rider pushing on. It's a Blyton from the UK. I'm closing in. Pretty good start of the climb. Of course, helped by that power up. Also Blyton with the feather. But already creating a gap, 5-6 seconds over some of the riders. So hopefully I can keep it up. Blyton still pushing on. A few riders are closing in. Sandner and Hanke from Germany and Hill from the UK. Maybe Jönsson from Sweden as well. At the moment, Sandner and Blyton with a small gap. Now on that yellow section of the climb. So it might be useful to draft here. But Blyton and Sandler with a 3-second gap. I couldn't really push on to take their wheel. I'm still in a good group. Czech rider Lavizna, UK rider Hill, and Hanke from Germany. So situation, 2 riders in the front and I'm in a group of 4. Riders behind 9 and 10 seconds. Hanke from Germany pushing on trying to close the gap. But Blyton is really pushing hard in the front. And it looks like Sandler is unable to follow. Blyton is still doing more or less 5 watts. Looks a bit too OP to be in this category, I think. At the moment it looks like with the help of Blyton, Sandler from Germany is the lucky second at the moment using a draft. So good job. Now I'm pushing on. Using steering. Just cutting off corners just a little. But I like the power to bridge that gap. Gap with the riders behind, 11 seconds. Still a long way to go. And it looks like it's a big group behind, so we really have to work together. It looks like Sandler is being dropped by Blyton, who's still doing 5 watts. So definitely a bit too overpowered to be in this category, but okay. So we're catching Sandler, so the group of 4 becomes a group of 5. Might be useful to hold off the group behind. Let's wait and see what happens on the downhill, because that's going to be tricky. Power of Blyton doesn't drop. He's still increasing the gap. So I don't think we still have to be, we don't have to keep an eye on him. Just focus on the 4 riders in my group. Gap with the riders behind, more or less status quo. Even increasing just a little. But like I said, all depend on the downhill section. Because if that group behind goes fast, they might catch us pretty easily. 5 kilometers left to go. Keep an eye on the right. Time difference 9 seconds. So like I said, the downhill is going to be pretty tricky for us to stay in front. We'll have to push on once the descent is over. It looks like La Visna. Hill it is from the UK. Are pushing on. They have a small gap. Closing in on Blyton. It's of course also because of that downhill section. Race is far from over. 4 kilometers left to go. Group behind is closing in fast right now. Here's the group behind, so a big group. That's going to be tricky. 3.4 kilometers left to go. Moving up to the front. Just make sure that we keep pushing. Time difference with Blyton, 5 to 6 seconds. Yeah, time difference with the group behind. Look at the right, 4 seconds. It looks like either I'm struggling or I'm a bit of a doubt myself. Wait for the group behind. Tricky situation. Time difference increases up to 4 seconds once again. So I push on. Just try to stay with a group of 4. And try and hold them off just until the finish line. Blyton just in front of us. Difficult situation to be in. Because we're nearing the finish line, so still have to have some power left for that final sprint. So still pushing on. Can I bridge the gap right now? Not easy. Blyton doesn't slow down. Definitely he doesn't belong in this category. Such a shame, to be honest. Maybe now with a big push. Just like on the fourth stage, coming out of the tunnel. At least I'm trying. Also Sander pushing on. We're closing in on Blyton, 2 seconds. But he doesn't slow down. Now it's La Visna trying to bridge the gap. Time difference with the group behind, 6-7 seconds. So it starts to look like we were able to hold them off. Still not completely sure, because if they start the sprint early as a group, they can still overrun us. 800 meters left to go. Blyton increases the gap once again. Group behind 4 seconds. Ooh, this is going to be pretty tough. La Visna, Czech rider, starts the sprint. 500 meters left to go. I decide to wait. Just trying a steady pace. 300 meters left to go. It's now or never. I start the sprint. Takes a while. Sander in my wheel. It looks like I'm going to be third. Let's hold them off until the finish line. Whew, it was pretty close, but what a race. Third spot. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Right on.